France is continuing to press on with its threats to the UK over fishing rights in British waters, urging the EU to step in. France and Britain are still locking horns over post-Brexit fishing rights, with Paris increasingly calling for Brussels to put pressure on the UK and stand with France. French Europe Minister Clement Beaune told BFM TV on Friday that Emmanuel Macron's government will never abandon French fishermen and will continue with its obsession against the UK's latest fishing rules. He said, "There is no abandonment of our fishermen. We are fighting with them and for them. We will continue, with two obsessions, dialogue and pressure from France and the European Union." Echoing his comments, President Macron has said a row over the granting of fishing licenses is playing with our nerves. A post-Brexit dispute has emerged over the granting of fishing licenses for the seas off British shores and also surrounding Jersey, with Paris threatening to block British boats from landing their catches in French ports if the row is not resolved. And on Friday, Mr. Macron said he would continue to fight for his fishermen. Speaking to reporters, Mr. Macron said, "We are going to continue to fight, we will not abandon our fishermen." French threats were taken off the table while the European Commission brokered talks between the two sides, but Mr. Macron appeared to suggest the negotiations were taking too long. He said, "The Commission must protect us. It has to see this through, but it's moving too slowly, too weakly." He added, "If the Commission doesn't play its part, France will do it." Paris says London should have issued more French boats with licenses to fish in British territorial waters since Britain left the European Union. Britain says it is respecting the arrangements that were agreed. The dispute centers on the issuance of licenses to fish in territorial waters 6 to 12 nautical miles off Britain's shores, and in the seas off the Channel Island of Jersey. Maritime Minister Annick Girardin said earlier on Friday that France would continue to fight every day to get what should be ours and so that those 150 licenses arrive. Brexit Minister Lord Frost has met with Clement Beaune and the Commission to try and find an answer to the row over small vessels. But there has been no resolution yet to the dispute, and Paris has insisted the sanctions, which could include a ban on British trawlers landing their catches in French ports and tighter customs checks to hamper cross-channel trade, remain on the table if a deal cannot be reached. The French have also threatened to cut off the electric supply to Jersey. Macron and Prime Minister Boris Johnson discussed the row briefly in Rome on October 31, but there was little sign the dispute would be resolved. Both leaders face domestic pressure to stand firm. I refuse to return to a bilateral discussion, Mr. Macron said, because this isn't a question for France and the British, but a question of respecting your word.